Hey everybody, welcome to this Xbox Life episode 279 Rumors. I'm your host Mark, aka Wingman 709, and that handsome looking fellow there in the box above me, his name is right there, that guy. His name is Rob.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Also known as Presar on Xbox Live. Yeah,
So what's up, Rob? How's it going, man?
I just exhausted right now. I'm trying to get over a cold and trying to get some gaming in and working and all that good stuff. But
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
yep.
yeah, yeah. We're doing this recording a day late,
Something like that. Yes.
about 26 and a half hours late.
And it's all my fault.
Well,
And
you're
I
allowed.
I I thought I was going to be done with what I was supposed to be doing, and I'm not. So some you can see a strap right here. It's holding some medical equipment. So we may have a very special video for everybody next week.
Yeah,
um, so yeah, hopefully by the time we're done, I can remove all this stuff off me and get
yeah,
back to living my life normally. So, but anyways,
yeah.
um,
It would be a very special look inside TXL.
yes, yes, it would be. So,
Nice.
anyways, be sure to continue to support us by shopping at Amazon.com and make sure you use our link, thisxboxlife.com/Amazon, or use the affiliate link on our webpage. Also, as you guys know, we are doing a $10 Microsoft gift card giveaway for the next,
Yeah,
7 more weeks.
that's right.
And we do have a winner for this week. And the winner of this week's gift card was PX Dizzle. He got the correct answer of Hunter the Reckoning. So I think almost everybody did. I did see one false answer. So obviously they didn't watch the show. They just listened to the audio and picked something we talked about in the show. I was kind of cracking up. I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah, where'd they come up with My Little Pony?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But PX Dizzle, you will get your code. Actually, I'll send it to you tonight. Maybe even while the show's happening. But so we are going to have another giveaway this week, and it'll be in the community section. And just I'm going to throw up. You'll see the gift card image along with the game, and
Yep.
just go to our website, hit the contest page, tab at the top, and put in the game, put in the information, and we'll have a random drawing again next week for another $10 Microsoft gift card. Make sure you get your gamer tag correct because that is exactly what we're going to use. We're going to send you that code to you via Xbox Live and your gamer tag. So if you put it in wrong, that is not our fault because we will copy and paste it. So make sure you do it correctly.
So it'll either go to somebody else if you mistyped enough to match somebody else, or you won't. Well, either way, you won't get it,
Yeah, exactly. If you don't
or it'll
put it
just
in
go to
right.
nobody, and
So,
our contest will be extended.
or I might keep it now. Um,
Ooh,
all right, so let's go into what we've been playing, Rob. Oh, and let me
absolutely.
show. This was the game uh, of last week. There it was Hunter the Reckoning. So, but all right, so let's get into our games, and we'll show the new game for next week in our community section. So, Rob, what
Okay.
have you been playing this week?
This has been a Laura Croft weekend, or not weekend, Laura Croft week. Played some more Guardians of Light, which is a pretty fun game. And it's one that I'm definitely gonna go through again and try to get all of the little gotchas or well, all those little things that are in the game.
Right.
I forget what all of them are, little gems and stuff, little skulls. And then I also picked up the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. That game looks fantastic. No matter what frequency, no matter what the gamma is on it, the frame rate, the alpha, the omega, whatever, the game's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Uh, I am getting pretty close to where I left off on the game because it was a game that I never finished before, and it was still a lot of fun to just go through everything again. I can't say I notice a whole lot different, uh, just because it was so long ago that I played the original, but it definitely does look great. The animations are really nice. The textures are really nice. They've done a pretty nice job. It's definitely not a next gen game per se. It's just a really nice kind of like upsampling, upscaling. It's like Tomb Raider Plus essentially, just because it gets a little bit of a treatment of the next gen flavor. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for me. How about you, Mark?
Oh, what did I play? I played some Forza 5. I actually went through and played some Gears of War Judgment. And what really consumed most of my week was Battlefield 4. Um, I'm
Yeah,
really can't believe to say I'm saying this. I'm really enjoying the game. I can't believe I'm saying that.
that's okay.
I'm glad I'm enjoying it. It has been a lot of fun, and hopefully it continues to stay that way. But it has been a good time. So that's all that I've played this week. I still thought about buying the Tomb Raider game, but I just cannot do it. I just can't do it.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
it's like I'm like, why would I buy it again? I know everybody's like, oh, it's so great. I know, but it looks so good on 360. If I really want to play it again, I can play it over there. So,
Yes.
but I thought about
Yep. Totally understood.
it.
Totally understand.
All right.
It's like I said, it's got a little bit of a next gen treatment to it. It's not a next gen game.
Right.
It's just what? When did Tomb Raider come out? About last year, this time, something like that. It was early in the year.
It was like February of
Yeah,
2012.
something like that. So about a year later, just looks a little bit nicer. The thing that you definitely notice is her hair. It looks like they just took the old texture of her hair and kind of stranded it. It's kind of weird sometimes,
Well,
but
I
it's
mean, there's
okay.
other things in the game too that they changed or that they improved
Yeah,
on, but yeah, I mean, I just don't need to buy $60 again just to go, wow, that does look better. I can see every strand in her hair. Joy.
yeah, yes.
So,
But that's okay, Mark. I won't think any less of you,
oh, thank you.
at least for that.
Uh, all
Yeah.
right. So I just sent out the code to PX Dizzle, so check your Xbox Live messages. And yeah, congrats.
Yes.
So that is out. All right, Rob, let's get into our topics. We got a lot to talk about this week, and I haven't eaten in 2 days, and I'm going to eat by the time we're done. So I want to get this show on the road and get it done so I could go eat.
All right. Let's get rolling then.
All right.
So something that came out last week, actually early last week, last Monday, Monday, January 27th. This was kind of at least a surprise for me, where it was announced that Microsoft acquired the rights to the Gears of War series. Basically, they just went out and they bought the whole franchise from Epic Games. They, I imagine they just fronted up all the cash and then Epic said, "Here you go," as they're sitting in their bathtub full of money. And then also Rod Ferguson, who's the former director of production, or was the director of actually former and was is kind of the same thing. Anyway, former director of production at Epic Games on the Gears of War franchise is joining Microsoft, and he's going to play a key studio leadership role at Black Tusk. So, what did you think about this, Mark? Are you kind of surprised about the um, acquisition?
No, no, I'm not. And
Really?
I'm glad Microsoft got this because this is a fantastic franchise. even though I didn't care for the last game as much as the first three, I
Was it
think that,
Judgment?
yeah, Judgment,
Yeah,
it was still not a bad game.
yeah,
I just don't think it lived up to the hype, so to speak. It wasn't as good, or not the hype, but it wasn't as good as what Epic put out.
right.
Um, and it's not anything against the People Can Fly because I loved their game Bulletstorm. So the people that did Judgment were the ones that made Bulletstorm. It
Yep.
just it was a little bit different. They took a little bit of different spin to it, and I really didn't care too much for it. But when I did play it again this last week with a couple other people in co-op, I did enjoy it and I did have fun, and it was kind of nice to go back to it. Um, so it's still a fantastic game, and this is a huge franchise that I'm so glad Microsoft now has this. This is an exclusive. This will never get on PlayStation now. This is like a Halo. So we've got Halo, we've got Gears of War, we've got at the moment Titanfall, um, which may get to the PlayStation someday, like Mass Effect
Right.
did. But we
Yep.
had Mass Effect, for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
So I think we'll have Titanfall for a very long time as well. But there's other exclusives we have like Fable and Forza. But I think this
Yes.
is a fantastic big name um, title to have in the Xbox family. So
See,
I'm
something
happy.
like Gears, do you think that Microsoft paid Epic to keep it exclusive? I just wonder if that practice goes on.
I don't really know. I think it was originally probably a Microsoft, said, hey, we want something. They may have paid a lot of money to keep it there. But I'm sure Epic had the ability to say going forward we can put it on other platforms later on, like much like
Oh
Mass
yeah,
Effect. And then
exactly.
with Microsoft buying it out, this just ensures that no one else they can't put it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So, and it's a great game. It's a great franchise. So if they treat this like they've done Halo, which it sounds like Microsoft is going to, I mean, they're going to put a lot of stuff behind it. They got the right people. They brought a guy in that was there for the first three, so they're gonna take care of their baby, man. They're not gonna let this just go to waste. So this was a really good news.
Yeah. Congratulations, Microsoft, on your new acquisition.
And Xbox fans everywhere.
To the
Can you imagine?
rejoicing.
Can you imagine Gears on Xbox One? I mean, my
I
goodness.
don't. I don't
Next
think we have to
gen
imagine it. It's gonna
chainsawing.
happen.
It's gonna be
Yeah, you can see
awesome.
all. You can see each and every teeth on
Oh,
the
I can see
each and
cutting
every
through the
tooth on the thing.
sinew.
Yeah. Oh,
So, all
yes.
right. Anything else there, Rob?
No, no.
All right. So next we've got um, you guys remember One versus 100? This
Yep.
was a game that was on Xbox Live on the 360, where you could. It was like a live game show. I mean, you had to get on your Xbox at a set time when this game was live, and you were playing against people all over the world. And it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. Well, there was some talk about One versus 100. Um, well, Phil Spencer suggested that One versus 100 isn't the last we'll see of game shows on Xbox Live. Now, a lot of people I saw when this first kind of hit, they were like, "Oh, One versus 100 is coming back." That's not the case. That's not what he said. He's saying a game like this is basically a must. They said, while it might not come in the form of One versus 100, another game show is likely to end up on Xbox Live sooner or later, as the game show format is something that's seen as a must for Xbox One by Microsoft's Phil Spencer. So we'll probably see some more of these, live TV game show type of things on Xbox One in the future as well. So I think this is cool. This went over very well with people, and they seem to enjoy it. So
Yeah.
I'd be happy. I enjoyed playing. I mean, I would actually check in at game time, make sure I was on my Xbox to play it. I tried it a few times and it was fun. Hard to get
Yeah.
into the one, but
Oh,
it'll
it
be
was.
fun to see what else they come up with.
This could be take two.
Yep.
All right. So we've been talking about Titanfall. It seems like on pretty much every single show for the past couple of months, and in one way or another. and they had that alpha. Yeah, that was alpha. Was that a couple of weeks back where people were brought in based on an email? You basically got an email letting you know that you were in. Because I think neither of us, well, I definitely didn't get in on it, and I don't think you did either.
No, I did not.
Yeah. But so that was only for a couple of days, if I remember right.
Correct.
And yeah, so everybody who got the chance to play it and check it out, that's over for them
Eh,
right now. Well, here's some more. Well, actually, here's this week's Titanfall news.
there's a lot
There's
of it.
a yeah, or just the beginning of it, I guess is a better way to put it. There's a retailer in France called Micromania, although they probably wouldn't say that with my American accent. It'd be Micromania. Don't you think it'd be like that? Anyway,
Sure.
so they had some posters up in their stores promoting Titanfall, and they kind of leaked that there's going to be a beta starting February 14th, which is about a little bit over, actually a little bit less than 2 weeks away, at least from this recording over here. Uh, it says the beta will run until February 19th. So we're looking at a 5-day run. And then this is going to be, wait, so that the beta will run February 19th, 14th through the 19th. Boy, I can't read today.
Hmm.
And will be available exclusively from Micromania stores in France and GameStop stores, I'm assuming in the US, because I don't think they're available anywhere else. And yeah, that'll be interesting to see. So you can get kind of a second go at being a beta tester for the game before its release in March. And release date March 13th in Europe and Australia, March 11th in North America. So, yeah, 2 weeks away. We'll see
Yep.
what happens. I wonder if you have to buy something or you have to go into GameStop or what to get a part of that.
For the beta?
Yeah.
No, I saw just yesterday. I think it was that they Respawn said you will not have to do a pre-order to be in the beta, so
Okay.
it's going to be an open one.
Yeah, it looks like here's an update to this story. Vince Zampella, which is the founder of Respawn and studio head, it says on Twitter, yes, we will have an announcement soon. I'm sure no one can guess what it will be. Hashtag super secret.
Yeah, the beta's got to be coming out here pretty quick because the game ships like it comes out like March 11th,
Yep.
so it can't be too far away.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting.
Now there
So,
was several other stories there for Titanfall for you, more than just one, I'm
oh,
afraid.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
So I just
Okay.
putting all the Titanfall stories all in one shot here,
Yeah. Boy, you're making me
making you work.
work for my podcasting dollar. Hey, wait.
Hey,
I don't.
I'm
I don't know.
injured tonight. I can't. I can't. I gotta take it easy.
Okay. I'm injured too.
Yeah, right.
All right. So the uh, let's see over here. So Zampella again, who I just mentioned, also revealed that Titanfall on Xbox 360 is in development at Blue Point Games, and this
That was a big
is
super secret. Everybody was wondering who was making the 360 version.
uh yeah, so that's at Blue Point Games. Uh, this is the Echo and Shadow of the Colossus HD and Metal Gear Solid HD collection developer. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a 360 beta. Details will be coming soon. All right, two down. Okay, EA is going to be prepping Titanfall DLC. And this is kind of interesting, where they say we're planning extra content already for the product, but in the nature of the live service, I think that will evolve over time, and we'll see how the player base evolves through the year. So basically, what he's saying in that kind of a weird phrasing is that the DLC looks like it might change over the course of time based on the use of Titanfall and kind of what happens in it. At least that's what I'm reading from this.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand what they were saying with that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it like the story? I mean, it's a shooter. They got a story going on. I would think that it would just be, they've got the story and the DLC planned out going forward. How is with how the players have play, or how are we going to alter that DLC? That'll be kind of interesting to see what they mean by that.
Oh yeah.
It didn't seem very straightforward when I read it. So,
Hmm.
but either way,
Yeah.
DLC planned for it, which is good because it's an online only game. So, they're planning to support it going forward, so that's good.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then I believe this is the last one, at least for now. Uh, so recently, like I mentioned earlier, Titanfall had the closed alpha playtest, and Respawn Entertainment instituted several changes at the server side. As a result, Titanfall changed, yet players were never locked out of the game during these periods. The uh, Respawn programmer John Sherling revealed that the studio rolled out three new server builds com- and completely moved players from one build to the next without interrupting gameplay.
Awesome.
Wow, that is amazing. That's an amazing feat.
Power of the cloud, baby.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's, see, people have talked about that, and I've already seen people complaining like, oh, this whole cloud thing was a lie. Oh, the Xbox One can only have 6 people, 6 versus 6, how lame, blah, blah, blah. They came and talked about how they can do a lot more, but they wanted the game to be fun, and when you had way too many people, they said it just didn't work as to how they envisioned their game, and these guys make great games, so you got to trust them and the abilities. And this is one of the things. So people were using that as like, oh, well, that just proves that the cloud was a lie. No, this just proves the cloud worked. The way they were
Yeah.
doing this on the back end, that they can swap you over and give you an update, and you don't even know it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
there's more to it than just what you're going to see. There's a lot of minor things, technical things, behind the scene things that are going to be able to take advantage of the cloud that we're not going to see, but we're going to benefit from it. So people
Oh,
need to
yeah.
realize that.
Actually, that's one thing about having all of this really fancy back end stuff. So much stuff can change in the background. So much effort can be put into these things. And if it all goes okay, nobody notices a difference.
Right. People
It's
people never they never go and go like when something works, they never go out to the IT guys and go, gee, thanks. My system has worked great for the last year and never had a problem. But boy, as soon as they install something, though, they're coming and screaming at IT,
yeah. Yep.
and they're horrible. But they never get the recognition for when things work.
Yeah,
So same here. The cloud's going to be the same way.
exactly.
So
So yeah, this guy John also mentioned that so they did three different server builds and completely moved players from one build to the next. People never notice a difference outside of certain bugs vanishing. Now that is pretty sweet.
right.
So you had an issue, then you didn't.
Yep.
He went on to say that this is how the majority of updates will be handled in the final version of Titanfall, although not a, obviously not every single problem can be corrected on the server side. So I would imagine that those type of things you would need software updates. And potentially, if they go to the original plan with the Xbox One, where they dynamically push out updates, that thing that we lost a while back, they could push updates out on the back end and on the client side just all the time. Although I imagine that you would have to restart your game or something to get the client side to pick up the new code.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's pretty sweet.
all good
It's
news.
yeah, oh yeah. Respawn did something very cool there, and I'm sure it's only the beginning.
Oh yeah.
It's the beginning of the new standard.
All right. Well, moving on off of Titanfall, which is available March 11th. Um, we've got we are all familiar with SkyDrive. If it's all part of 360 and Xbox One. That app's built in. We use SkyDrive a lot for sharing our upload files, and I know the community is making use of that on the Facebook page. They're sharing some of their greatest gaming moments. But Microsoft has announced that its online file storage platform, which is currently called SkyDrive, is being rebranded to OneDrive. The new name is largely the product of a dispute which Microsoft lost over the Sky name with the British broadcasting company BSkyB, the outfit behind Britain's premium Sky channels. So that's kind of the reason why they're changing the name. But they said, we believe the new OneDrive name conveys the value we can deliver for you and best represent our vision of the future. The Microsoft announcement read. The post goes on to say existing users should find no breaks in service as Microsoft slaps the new name all over the old digs. If for some reason you absolutely must know, the second OneDrive is live. You can sign up to be notified through email at their official site. So this is not only Microsoft's online file hosting service, but it also integrates with Xbox One to allow users to record clips of gameplay, which we talked about them, which you guys are using Upload Studio to edit. And that's how we're sharing. So if you guys are doing this, be sure to post some of your cool videos. If you guys pull some cool stuff off in game, you're more than welcome to share those out on the our Facebook community page. And if you go into your OneDrive site, you can share the video directly, so it'll post up. So there you go.
Yeah, I thought I saw something about them potentially having issues with the OneDrive name also. I wonder what's
Really?
going to happen with that. Yeah, they've been running into some bad luck. So okay, SkyDrive they got issues with. With Windows 8 they had issues with Metro. There's some I forget what the story was. There's some German company or
Oh, you should be
something.
able to name it what you want. It's like somebody that Candy Crush Saga. They copyrighted the word candy and saga, and I don't see how you can legally do that. It doesn't.
Well,
How can you copyright the word candy?
I'm so glad that we didn't name the show this Xbox Saga.
No, no kidding. So, all right. Anyways, moving
Yeah.
on. You
All
got
right.
two of them here, Rob. I'm
I
putting you
got.
back to work.
Yeah, I know, right? You did this on purpose. So Battlefield 4, which is Mark's new favorite game, is going to be getting an update in early February. Now, for those of you that are very observant, early February means now, because it's early February. So they're going to be rolling out an update in the beginning of February. It's going to have stability improvements across all supported platforms. So that's what 360, PC, PS, whatever, Xbox One, and all that. Um, with fixes for lingering bugs in the multiplayer component, platform-specific patches have been issued frequently since the game's launch in October of last year. Because this game got a lot of flack for these bugs, didn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. People been hating
So,
on it. Something pretty
oh yeah.
weird.
So they're, I guess you can't really say that they've been super duper responsive because, this is February. Although I guess they have been pushing updates here and there since October. But so hopefully this takes care of a lot of stuff for everybody. And then also, Dice has announced that February is the Battlefield 4 Player Appreciation Month. Or is it more like thanks for sticking with us?
Oh man, you know what? I
What?
completely forgot I missed out on a couple of my battle packs because I didn't play.
Well, that's
Ah,
two.
I've missed out a couple. I need
Well,
to.
you can probably still get today's, right?
I better hurry up.
Oh yeah.
I yeah. With things the way they've been, I haven't played.
So the player appreciation business kicked off on February 1st. So as of this recording, it's in the third day of the program. They or Dice has said, we appreciate all of the great feedback you continue to provide about all aspects of Battlefield 4. We take this very seriously, and hearing directly from you has helped to make the experience better. So throughout the month, players will receive bronze battle packs filled with weapons, upgrades, etc. For each weekday logged into the game. On Saturdays and Sundays, players will receive a silver battle pack. Additionally, DICE will host community events to unlock gold battle packs. The first community mission will task players with grabbing a number of dog tags over a specific time. So, well, that's kind of interesting. They're, I guess this is their way of kind of making it up to people a little bit for all the issues.
Yeah, they're
That's
trying to give.
my interpretation of it.
Yeah. So, all right.
So, yeah, good for them. Thank
Cool.
you.
All right. That was perfect timing. Our video just ended.
All right. See, look at that.
You're awesome, dude. You don't even know what's
I
going
know.
on there.
No, I'm not even
Perfect
looking.
timing. So, Payday 2 Infamy DLC is going to give career criminals a fresh start. I don't know if you any but those of you that played the game, you just get to the point where you're just pretty much running the same missions. You've robbed all you can. Overkill is offering a chance to start anew in its heist simulator Payday 2 through the free Infamy DLC update. So here's how it works. If you've reached level 100 in Payday 2, you can pay $200 million from your in-game offshore bank accounts to essentially trade in your rank. You'll go back to level 1, lose all your spending money, level progress, and skill points, but you'll gain an infamy level, which yields a point you can spend in the new infamy skill tree. There are 14 levels of infamy in all, each split into 4 tiers. You won't lose all your guns and you won't lose your mods or your mask, but as lowly level 1 criminal, you'll be forced to climb the criminal ladder once more to unlock the ability to wield all your good gear. So essentially, it's Payday 2's version of the Call of Duty Prestige system. So this is available right now as a free update, and will trigger the next time you boot up the game.
All right. Now, February 14th is, so you can't really call it,
Day of Love.
no, it's
No,
Titanfall Day, Titanfall Beta Day.
that's the 11th. What do you mean February 14th?
That's that beta that we were talking about a couple
Oh,
minutes ago.
sorry.
You're
Okay.
thinking March 11th for
Yes,
the
that's what I was
actual
thinking of.
release. Yeah. So the rumor was February 14th was Titanfall Day. Forget that Valentine business.
No, it's something else, man.
Well, but wait, there's more. There's something else on Valentine's Day or
Even bigger and
Titanfall Day.
better than Titanfall.
Yeah, because this involves one of your most favorite games from the next gen platform, Mark, and that's this really slick game called Loco Cycle is going to be burning rubber onto the Xbox 360 and Steam. How about that? Are you going to get it? I know you are.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
So, yeah, well, one, I mean, okay. So we know that you love this game so much that they've actually enticed you even a little bit more by making the game only $10, which is half the price of the Xbox One version.
I'll pass.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'll
I mean,
pass.
you can get
Nope,
achievements.
nope, I'll pass. I don't even want them in the Xbox One game. So,
Okay.
all right, can we move on?
Yeah.
All right. Patrick Wyatt is a longtime vice president of research and development at Blizzard Entertainment, and he was one of the co-founders of ArenaNet. He recently left his former position and he has joined Undead Labs. If you're wondering who Undead Labs is, they are the makers of State of Decay, which is the awesome zombie game on the Xbox
Yeah, yeah.
360. Wyatt worked with Jeff Strain, co-founder of Undead Labs, at Blizzard. Wyatt worked as a lead programmer on titles such as Diablo 1 and 2, Warcraft 1 and 2, and StarCraft, and eventually founded the studio responsible for the MMO Guild Wars. Wyatt will be working with Undead Labs as a programmer, according to his introductory blog on the studio's future projects. So, based on his reputation and history there, I wouldn't be surprised to see State of Decay maybe go into like an MMO style game world. So he's definitely got some history there with that. So that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So we will
Okay.
have to see.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Another little tidbit of news that happened last week that was really kind of interesting. It sparked a little bit of a debate in the various communities on the interwebs. And that's that Microsoft was offering PS3 owners $100 off of an Xbox One for trading in your PS3.
Yes, that is
I thought this
correct.
was, what's that?
That is correct.
I thought this was pretty funny when I first heard it. I knew it was gonna just fire people up, but it can potentially be a good deal for people. Basically, you just go to a Microsoft store and trade it in. It has to be a working PS3, and supplies are limited. They say the PS3 must still be in operational order in this program or in good operating order, and the program ends on March 2nd, or while supplies last. What does that mean? Are they going to be running out of Xbox Ones? I don't think so.
I don't know.
So, yeah, we figure at least until March 2nd. So, if you've
Um,
been on the fence and you've got a PS3 that's just been laying around collecting dust, $100 off. I mean, that's what, 20%? 20%
it's more
off?
than you're gonna
Sales?
get for your PS3 at GameStop. I think they're only giving like $70 at GameStop for them, so
Yep,
you
that's
get more
right.
money for it.
Yeah, heck
So
yeah. Thank you, Microsoft.
yeah,
And those of us that got the day one edition, this doesn't help us at all.
no,
Unless you
unless you
want a
want a
second
second
one.
one. Yeah,
And of course, we all do.
yeah, we do.
That's right.
All right. So next up is there has been a ton of rumors. Some of this stuff may have been debunked by now or not, but it's been really hard to keep up with a lot of this. So
Yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
there was just tons of stuff supposedly released. And again, this is all the rumor section. So take this for what it is. This is rumor. Most of the stuff could be true or false. First one is supposedly Forza. There will be a new Forza Horizon game coming out this fall, um, probably in September. And of course, it's going to look a lot better with a weather system and a lot of co-op and social stuff. It'll be in 1080p and open world, so just like the original game was. Forza Horizon to me was better than Forza itself. I loved Forza Horizon. I really enjoyed it, and I will be definitely getting on board for an Xbox One version. So I do hope this one pans out to be true. The next one is supposedly there's going to be a white Xbox One coming. Currently, they're white ones, but they're for Microsoft employees only.
Yeah.
So,
And that was supposed to be like an exclusive, right?
well, it was a free exclusive.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Microsoft likes to make different type of consoles and have all these different versions out there. So I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised to see a white one. Okay, so the next one is Halo Anniversary 2. So we've got the original Halo game, on Xbox 360. So supposedly a Halo Anniversary 2 will be coming, and it's going to be in 1080p. So again, rumors and rumors.
Okay.
Next one is Quantum Break is due out this coming holiday season, which I think we were kind of expecting. That was that game by I think it's by Remedy. Hopefully, I've
Yeah,
got the
it's like the
developer right.
TV show
Yeah,
game with.
I hate when we say TV show though, because I think that
Yeah, that conveys
gives the
the.
wrong idea. But
Yeah.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. So that is due out supposedly this coming the end of the year. Um, Halo Anniversary 2 is supposedly going to have the multiplayer.
Okay.
Sunset Overdrive is coming out fall of 2014.
Okay. Yeah, we
Black
saw that
Tusk,
one.
huh?
We saw that one on the reveal.
Yeah. Black Tusk has canceled the project. Was called Shang Heist. This this is the one that looked really cool. They showed this at E3, and this looked really slick. So I'm kind of upset if this actually truly disappears. But that looks to be the case. Again, this is all rumor. Fable Legends is due out the summer of 2015. We've talked about Fable Legends, so it looks like we might not see it till next year. Halo 2 Anniversary is supposed to include a beta for Halo 5. Gears of War will probably need about a 2.5 year dev time for the next one. I would expect what we're going to see from the Microsoft shop is we're going to see a Gears of War 1 year and a Halo the next year. It'd be nice if they could put those out every 2 years and just interchange them. That way you're not getting it flooded all the time. First DLC for Titanfall is will be available 45 days after release, then another one 120 days from release. Um, Crackdown 3, don't expect it until 2016, according to the rumor, which really stinks. Um, there's going to be also rumors of a $400 Xbox One this year, possibly without the optical disc drive. But there was, I can't remember who it was, someone from Microsoft, I think it was today, said in response to this $400 Xbox One, said, don't believe everything you read. So I don't expect to see the Xbox One drop in price. You know,
Yeah, because it's
Sony,
actually going to be 450 instead of 399.
yeah,
Who
um,
knows? I'm
it's
just kidding.
it's not. I don't think it's going to drop in price because they're still selling them. They're outselling
Exactly.
what they were on 360s. So the extra $100 doesn't seem to be really hurting them that much.
Oh yeah.
You know, if over this coming year, maybe next holiday season they might, but I would not expect to see it anytime before Christmas of 2014. Okay, so all of
I don't
that
think
was
they're going to drop it
rumors.
even then.
Do what?
We're looking we're looking at probably, I would say, at least 2 years, if not more, before there's any kind of price drop. There's no need for it. There's absolutely no need. Well,
Yeah,
let me
I
rephrase that.
it
There's no need from Microsoft's viewpoint
if they
because you
do
drop.
it, it's almost like admitting defeat too. And if you're selling gangbusters, you know, you're not gonna beat Sony. I mean, Sony, they if you look at total sales of the PlayStation 3, they have surpassed the Xbox 360. You know, they're already beating them out the door. I don't. You don't have to be a success. You don't have to beat Sony and be number one to be a success. You know, both Microsoft and Sony were successful last year, very successful in the last generation. They're both going to be successful this generation. So, you know, I don't. It doesn't really matter. They don't need to compete as long as they're selling very high numbers. That's when they'll drop the price. Is when the sales start to, you know, take a hit and they're not pushing them out as much as they want. Then you'll see the price cut.
Exactly.
So,
Okay.
but all right.
All right. So, those of you that have been PC gamers in one form or another over the past couple of years, you're probably familiar with Razer. This is a company that made some pretty awesome peripherals for the PC. Everything from mice, mouse pads, you name it. Fantastic response quality on all this stuff. Well, Razer has made the announcement that they will be producing peripherals for the Xbox One. They haven't mentioned yet what they're going to be producing, but I imagine you can pretty much probably figure it's going to be accessories along the lines of, I don't know if they would do controllers. It seems early on to get another controller, but
It
I
does.
figure controllers, probably headsets, that kind of stuff. They're going to have some kind of announcement in the next couple of weeks, basically explaining what they're going to be offering, what their product line is going to be, and whatnot. So we'll have to wait until we hear more from them. But this is definitely a good sign. So they make some really good, high quality stuff.
Cool. Alrighty. Rob, do you like Pac-Man?
It's I.
It's alright.
I used to love it when I was little. That's a
Yeah.
whole different
This
story.
this game used to be the king. I mean, this was the
Oh
video
yeah,
game back in the day. And you and I were in grade school
yeah,
before we even knew each other. I mean, this was the game that you would have to stand in a long line to play, and everybody had their quarters
yeah.
stacked up on the machine.
Well, you never had any quarters left because of
Yeah.
this game, because
Yep.
they all went into the machines.
Yep. Um, so on February 26th, Pac-Man Museum is going to make its debut on Xbox Live. And if you get the game early, you can get a free copy of Ms. Pac-Man to add to the collection. This is a compilation drawn from dozens of games starring everyone's favorite little yellow pie chart. Included are copies of Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Pac-Land, Pac-and-Pal, Pac-Mania, Pac-Attack, Pac-Man Remix, and Pac-Man Battle Royale. An especially addictive multiplayer take on the Pac-Man formula that's relatively rare outside of Japanese arcades. Those who purchase the game on Steam will also receive a copy of Namco Bandai's recent franchise redo Pac-Man Championship Edition. Regardless of which platform you prefer, those who purchase Pac-Man Museum between the launch and March 31st will receive a free copy of Ms. Pac-Man. Um, so, otherwise, after the March 31st date, Ms. Pac-Man DLC will feature a $5 price tag. So, there you go. If you love Pac-Man, can't get enough, you're about to get a whole bunch of it.
Oh yeah,
So,
and you got Pac-Man Fever. Remember that song?
yep, yep, I
Well,
do,
we're
my
old.
friend.
We're old. Okay. So for February, Games with Gold is back yet again. Not that we expected it to go away for February, but it's just back. The first game for February for the first half through what, the 15th is going to be Dead, or not is going to be, it is Dead Island currently. So make sure to grab that. Even if you don't have time to play the game, just grab it anyway because it's free
and it's and it's awesome.
it's awesome,
Four
and
player
it's the
co-op.
electronic version,
Yep.
so you don't need that disc. And then the game announced for the second half of February, starting the 16th, is going to be Toy Soldiers Cold War. So between the two, Dead Island, I think, is probably the better game. And it's a better deal because Dead Island is normally $20. So you get a $20 value there, $15 for Toy Soldiers Cold War.
Well, Dead Island is a $60 retail game originally, so
Was, yeah. But
was. I mean,
currently
it's
it's going
down
for
now. They've
20.
got a sequel out already, so yeah, it's now down in price,
Yeah.
but it is a fantastic game. You will spend so much time in that game. It is a fantastic zombie game. Loved it. And if anybody gets it and hasn't played it yet and wants some help, hit me up, man. I'll hop over my 360 and boot it up. So,
Right on.
all right. So
Back to you.
next, Rob, something you're excited about.
Oh, yeah.
The Wolf Among Us Episode 2, Smoke and Mirrors, is coming to North America. Um,
Tomorrow.
let me.
Tomorrow.
No, 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 no. It's the 5th. See, that's what threw me. Okay, so let me just read this. It's coming to PC, Mac, and North American PS3s on February
Oh,
4th, with an Xbox 360 and European PS3 launch to follow the day after, which is the
that's
5th.
lame.
The 5th. The Xbox Live games always come out on Wednesday, dude. So, but February 5th. So this Wednesday we can do episode 2 of Smoke and Mirrors, which I will be all over that. So if you guys haven't played this game, it's a really good game. It is fantastic. I recommend you guys check it out. Check out episode 1. It's fantastic. So, all right.
Actually, I think Wednesday is actually a better day for this to come out because we're supposed to be getting more snow in Chicago tomorrow, so probably wind up working from home and all that good stuff maybe
Yeah, quote
on
working from
Wednesday.
home. Yeah. All right.
Well,
It doesn't matter because that's the day it's coming out.
yeah. And one thing I found out with Telltale Games is that if it's going to be coming out on a day, on a specific day, if at midnight that morning or 12:01 or whatever, if you check it, then it's not going to be on. They release sometime early morning or something. At least that's what the case was with The Walking Dead. They love to torture me.
All right.
Okay. There's a rumor going around that there's going to be a Sonic game due in 2015 for the next gen consoles.
Dude, you
That's
watch. This is what's going to get Brun to buy an Xbox One right here.
really,
He loves Sonic.
but he can also play it on his Wii U. Doesn't he have a Wii U?
I don't know.
Or I remember he was talking about it once. Maybe he doesn't have it. But so we're looking at Xbox One, PS4, and Wii U. There was a toy fair out in Nuremberg, which is huge in the board game circles. Not so much in the video game circles, I guess. But there was some kind of leak out there where Sega is going to be releasing this game for next gen consoles in 2015. So we're looking at least a year away. And yeah, it's there's an image that got leaked out, and it's got Sonic, it's got rings, and it's got spikes, and he's running on a wall. At least I imagine that's a wall, unless this thing's tilted sideways.
It'll be Sonic. It'll be
Oh
what you
yeah,
know, I'm sure.
exactly,
All right.
exactly. So Sonic, good stuff.
So what's better than Sonic?
Pac-Man.
Rambo. So Rambo the video game um, is coming to Europe on February 21st for the 360 and the PS3 and the PC, and not coming to North America sometime in Q1. So Europe's getting the game first. So that should make those guys happy. They're always seeming to follow us by a few days to a week. So they're getting Rambo first. Um, so, in addition to getting a copy of the game, if you pre order it, you're going to get rewarded with one of the 3-inch figurines. We're showing one on our screen right now. But that's again participating retailers only in Europe. So, the United States doesn't even get the little figurine. So, I call lame. But now it's good to see our European friends getting some stuff that they always seem
Yeah,
to get hosed on deals. So hopefully the game's good.
hopefully. All right, going back to Telltale. So there's two games right now that Telltale's really got going on. There's The Wolf Among Us that we just talked about, and The Walking Dead Season 2. They tweeted recently that the next chapter of The Walking Dead Season 2 is just around the corner. That's kind of torturous over there because who knows what just around the corner means. Hopefully, it it's not like it was for The Wolf Among Us, which was what, 3, 4 months in
Yeah.
between episodes. But they say that usually there's very little time that goes by between announcement and actual release. So yeah, hopefully
Maybe next
this
Wednesday.
yeah, hopefully this thing will come out just shortly after we finish The Wolf Among Us episode 2.
It'd be nice if they could do one of these like every month. So you have Wolf
Yes.
Among Us one month, The Walking Dead next month, go back and forth. So hopefully they can get that panned out to be a little bit smoother.
Yeah,
So, all right.
I agree.
The next game, I was debating. Rob and I talked about playing this video, but I wanted to play the video with the audio in it because it's really cool. But it's about 6 minutes long, and Rob and I didn't want to sit and twiddle our thumbs for 6 minutes. So it's posted on our community page. It's posted. I think I've got it favorited on our YouTube page. In fact, I'll double check that right now. But it is on YouTube available. And this is a really, I think, it's a pretty cool concept of a game. But it's called Murdered Sole Suspect, and it is coming to Xbox One this year. This is an adventure game that puts players in the role of a deceased detective who must solve his own murder from the afterlife. Gameplay focus on crime scene investigation and character possession, and players must carefully leverage their ghost abilities as they pursue the protagonist's killer. It's due to hit retail after March this year, but a release date has not yet been announced. But the video really does look pretty cool. Um, so be sure to check it out. We did like it, so it is on the Twitter. It was saved through the
Hi, it's
Twitter,
Larry Herb.
and also I posted it to the Facebook group. So check it out. It's a really neat, uh, kind of a walkthrough about explaining the game, and I think it looks really good. Looks interesting. So cool. Something new and something on Xbox One.
Oh yeah. Then a little bit of Ubisoft news here is there was the story that was kind of going around the circles. Was it today only, or did it start yesterday? I don't know. It was recently, within about the last
I think it
24,
was
48
the
hours.
last 24 hours or so.
Yeah. Where Ubisoft had filed, um, I don't know what you call it, a motion or something. Anyway, they had filed with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office to abandon the Watch Dogs trademark that they have. And this is huge because a company basically, um, files trademark and who knows what else for a property so that they can protect it. And here they're basically saying, we're just going to dump this. We don't care anymore. So there's been an update to this where Ubisoft is basically saying that if anything was filed, it was filed fraudulently and without the company's knowledge. So it'll be interesting to see if this actually was legitimate. Uh, and it kind of kind of really shows you what can happen without somebody's knowledge. It's basically kind of like identity theft of sorts
I,
of
I,
a company,
yeah, but I think this is staged.
you think?
Yeah, I mean, the game itself is
Oh
about
yeah,
hacking.
good
I think
point.
it's
Good
all a
point.
stunt. I think this is staged. Maybe this game's about to release, man. They said they wanted some more polish. They needed a little bit more time. It's gone dark, man. We've heard nothing about it. All of a sudden, their hacking game has been hacked. I think it's a stunt. I think we're gonna maybe start seeing some real information on this game in the next week or so.
Touche, my friend.
We'll see.
I I think you're probably right with that.
So that came from our community.
That's
That
a good
wasn't
one.
my thought. Let me look up who it was. I don't remember who said that, but that came from the community. I can't take credit for thinking that. I'm not that
Our community's
smart.
the best.
Huh?
This Xbox Life community is the best. Some of the smartest individuals in the world in there.
Yeah, Chris he says, I figured it out. It's all a ruse for the game. Right, it says this in the Polygon article. A new filing submitted today in the United States Patent and Trademark Office is petitioning the director of the office to prevent the abandonment, saying the original request was fraudulent. I think because they are saying it was fraudulent that someone hacked things, so it begins. And I
Yeah,
think I think Chris is I think he's right. So we shall see.
We shall.
So, all right,
And I think that's it.
that is it.
That's it for the
So
stories.
we head into our community. So be sure to check us out on Facebook. Just look for This Xbox Life. You can email us contact at thisxboxlife.com. Follow us on Twitter, um, and don't forget about our giveaway. So we are doing our Amazon link. You want to use our Amazon bookmark thisxboxlife.com/Amazon, or you can go to our website and click the Amazon link. Either way, and we are giving out a $10 gift card, and there is the game of the week, which was absolutely one of my all-time favorites on the 360. I played this,
Barbie's Dream House.
oh, unbelievably.
Oh, now nobody's gonna look. Nobody's gonna look.
So be sure to go to our contest page and put in the name of the game, and we'll have another random drawing next week for another $10 Xbox winner. Or $10 code. I better not say a $10 Xbox. $10 gift card. So, all right. So, what do we got for new games this week, Rob?
Hey, and I just wanted to add, I was joking about that being Mark's favorite game. So if anybody submits that, you're wasting your entry because that was Barbie's Dream House is actually Mark's second favorite game.
Exactly, yeah. If you're
Yes,
listening to us in audio and you want to know what it is, then go check out the replay of episode 279 on our YouTube page, and you can
that is
find out what it
correct.
is.
So this week's retail releases, we're looking at one title across both platforms, and that's the 360 and the Xbox One. We're looking at the Lego Movie video game. Do they really need a movie for this? I guess they do. They need
I
to
guess
sell more
it's
Legos.
in theaters, isn't it? Or it's coming out this week too as
I think
well. Or
it's this week, yeah. So I was really surprised. I'm like, are you serious? When I saw this, it was about a week or two ago. I saw that it was coming out. I was like, wow,
I think it's going to be huge. It probably will be. My kids, I'm sure, want to
yeah,
see it. They love Legos.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
but
They got to do something to
where
sell
can
those kits.
where can people buy these Lego games, Rob?
Oh, Lego games. Find them at Amazon, and when you go to purchase them, make sure to use our link, thisxboxlife.com/Amazon.
All right. Well, that's it for me, Rob.
That's it for
And
me, also.
this thing's still recording, man, but I'm turning it off. I'm, I'm turning it off, man. I gotta eat. It's been over 48 hours since I've eaten, man.
Well,
I got
well, you know what? Process the video,
no,
upload it
no.
all,
I
then
got
turn it off.
I have more things I need to do.
I, I don't want any distractions.
All
No
right, well,
distractions.
thank you guys, everybody, for watching. If you listen to us on iTunes, please rate us 5 stars. And be sure to check out the videos so that you can enter the contest. And we will be back next Sunday. Sorry for the delay this week. We will be back next Sunday with the next episode. And with
Sure.
that, I am Mark, aka Wingman 709, taking off.
I'm Rob, also known as Presar. Thanks for listening and watching, everybody. We'll see you all next week.